Okay, it's Chris Roberts here for Fight Up TV. I'm joined by Anthony Crolla. How's things?
Chris, I'm good, thank you. All good. Just going to start a session shortly.
Obviously, you just come back off obviously getting married a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
How's things? You know,
yeah, all good.
Life good, is it?
Yeah, all good. Life's good right now. And yeah, 2 weeks ago got married. No honeymoon because I'm going to start camp next week. I mean, I'm always ticking over, but start camp next week. So a few weeks away, wouldn't have done it any good for the start of camp. So I'm in a good place for the start of camp.
Yeah, so I mean, you've had two obviously solid, back-to-back victories. Obviously, you had two back-to-back defeats in terms of the Linares fights. Did you need those two fights, obviously, to get back up and running, to get your confidence back?
Yeah, it was nothing to do with my confidence, Chris. It was just, listen, I lost to the better man. I can tell you that. Jorge Linares, I think, he's a fantastic fighter. I think we've seen that in his performances since. Lomachenko fight, unbelievable fight. As a boxing fan, you saw two of the most complete boxers in world boxing, in my opinion, put on a great spectacle. And he pushed Lomachenko harder than anyone's ever pushed him by a long way. Obviously Salido, he lost early on, but he pushed him very, very hard. There wasn't much in it at all until the knockout. So it wasn't like my confidence was shattered or anything like that. But it was good to bounce back against a great fighter in Ricky Burns, get the win. I would have been, I think we both would have been allowed an easier fight on paper, just to get back into the ring. I think we both wanted a tough fight, so to get the win over Ricky was good. And then obviously I got 10 good rounds under my belt, Edison Ramirez, and listen, Mexicans like him, they know how to fight, and obviously I got a bad cut in that fight, so I had to box a little bit cautious because of the cut I was told. And it wasn't like I've been known to be in some exciting fights. It might not have been thrills and spills, blood and guts in there standing toe-to-toe, but I couldn't because of the cut. But I won on one of the judges. I think I won every round. Another two might have lost a round against. He's a decent opponent. He wasn't a mug. So two good fights. Injury kept me out then till that was 31st of March, wasn't it? Over the summer, I would have liked a big fight, but through no fault of anyone else's, or even myself, really, it's an old injury, cut back up with my ankle, so I had to have a little bit of surgery on my ankle. But back in the gym now, looking to go in November. I've been told a November date. I'm just waiting on confirmation, and it'll be something along the lines of a final eliminator for a world title.
And in terms of those two Linares fights, does that give you the taste almost for the big time?
Of course, yeah. Of course, it's that level. Listen, the first fight was a pretty close fight. The right man won, but I pushed Jorge. The second fight, he beat me, and he beat me well. I'm not going to suggest anything else, and it was good. The disappointment because I'd trained so I'd done everything right with him, but he'd raised his game so much more. So I just take me out if I lost to the better man. That's why I could live with it as hard as it was, like to think, really believing I could turn it round, to get him beat, convince him. I'd done everything asked of me, and it wasn't nowhere near enough on the night. So you just got to hold your hands up and say I lost to the better man. But of course, they're the fights you want to be involved in. He's a freeweight world champion. Could do more now. He's moved up to light welter, super lightweight. So it's something that they're the kind of fighters I want to be involved in. Since after that fight, say in with Ricky Burns, you want to be involved in big fights, and that's also what I'd be. So in November, if it's for a final eliminator, I'll be in against a good opponent.
Yeah, and he was talking obviously, recently in the press about fighting Lomachenko. Great opportunity obviously for yourself again. Is that something that you would relish?
Of course, listen, yeah, I got quite a bit of stake. I've never once said that I deserve a fight with Lomachenko, or listen, it'd be an honour to fight him. But he a bit back, he said I would love to fight in England. If he come to England and fought at lightweight, when he said it, you think it'd be one or two people out of me or Luke Campbell who would, and of course I'd be great. I'd be in the wrong spot if I didn't want to fight one of the very best fighters on the planet, and that's all that is. So if you ever did come to England, like I said, there's we've got a few good lightweights over here. I'm sure we'd all be keen for the fight.
Yeah, and obviously you're a good ticket seller obviously within this area as well.
Yeah,
so in terms of the
of course
occasion,
it makes sense.
and I
Yeah,
suppose in terms of what he's looking for out of fighting in the UK and that experience.
of course,
you
exactly that.
boxes,
You like you say, you understand boxing, so you know exactly what it was meant like that. Whereas some people's like, oh, suicide mission, blah blah. I wasn't, you know, Crolla, like I say, he's an unbelievable fighter, special fighter. But like you just said, it makes if he was ever to fight in the UK, mine's one of the names certainly at the front of the queue, which would make sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And then just obviously switching attention to Callum Smith. Got a big fight obviously in September against George Groves. How do you see that panning out? Obviously,
great
it's a
fight.
massive fight for him.
Great fight, yeah. I think for me, it's the fight domestically that. Although it's for a world title, it's a domestic clash, even though it's in Saudi. I'm looking forward to most. Two great fighters. Some people say I'll be a bit biased. Obviously, I think Callum is going to win this fight, but I'm under no sort of illusions. It's a tough fight. George Groves, fantastic jab, very heavy-handed. A great performance last time out. Seems to be working very well with Shane McGuigan. They seem to have a great relationship, and it's going to be one of them where I think that Callum will raise the better level of opponent. Callum will raise his game, and that's what I think we're going to see a real sort of coming out of Callum Smith on that night, and I believe he wins all the marbles as well. It's for the ring belts on the magazine as well. But it's a fantastic fight, and Callum looks in fantastic shape. Being around him, and it's a fight you can't wait for. It's a long overdue crack at a world title.
Yeah, and obviously Amir Khan as well. You know, obviously, you know, based here as well over in Bolton. How do you find? Obviously, he's got a big fight as well next week. He's come back to the UK. He's come back to the UK with a bit of a bang.
Yeah, it's good to see him back.
And how do you see sort of, you know, his fight next week panning out, and then potentially some of the big fights, you know, after?
Yeah, there's some huge fights out there for Amir. Everyone knows that in that division. He looked. It was short and sweet last time out, but for me, Amir, I've said it for years, is one of, if not the most exciting fighter in British boxing. You name a bad Amir Khan fight, you'll struggle, won't you? It's just good to see, you know, all the trouble he had outside. It's just good to see him back boxing, doing what he does best, and he looked fantastic last time out. Obviously, we want to see, more of him now against Vargas, and I think we will do, but. Amir seems in a good place. He's working well with Joe Goosen. Seems happy, and there's some huge fights out there for Amir Khan, and I look forward to him being involved in them. Hopefully.
Well, that's it. You know, happy fighters are dangerous fighters.
Of course, yeah. Always.
As I say, you know, wish him luck. Wish yourself luck as well.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Thanks very much for speaking to Fight Up TV. It's been great.
Thanks for having us, man.
Have a good day, and cheers.
Get started. See you later. Chris, take care, man.